Hey guys, so I just wanted to make a quick video about the glory of God. The Lord has been talking to me about his glory over the past couple weeks, and so the Hebrew Strong's glory is the number attached to the number 3519, and it's called kabod. And so this Hebrew word can stand for glory, honor, splendor, wealth, health. And so kavod is how it's pronounced, K-A-V-O-D. And so it talks about the weight. I went to Bible Hub and I looked at the word, and it talks about the weight, the copious splendor, the heaviness, the visible manifestation of divine presence. And so the glory of God is like a radiant, awe-inspiring self-disclosure of his being. And so glory is mentioned many times in the Old Testament as filling sacred places. It is the covenant of his presence, and it gives hope. And so the Lord was showing me that his glory is going to fall across this earth, and he really wants his glory to fall. But he was showing me first that we have to understand that idolatry blocks glory. And a lot of times when we think about idolatry, we think about somebody serving an idol or just spending all their time in the gym or somewhere, something like that. But the Lord is saying the idolatry that I am addressing right now in this hour is the idolatry that's going on deep within the heart. Idolatry of other people or certain things, idolatry of the world. I want you to stop being an adulterous bride, and I want you to be faithful to me. The Lord is saying to be faithful, and the reason why he wants us to become to come out of idolatry is it stops his glory. And in the last days there is going to be a big manifestation of his glory. That is what I believe. I believe that is revealed all throughout scripture. And so Greek, the Greek word for glory is doxa, and it's attached to the number 1391. And this is glory, honor, splendor, majesty, God's infinite intrinsic worth. Okay, so I started writing more notes, and God is just talking a lot about his bride, how he wants his bride to be spotless without wrinkles so that his glory can fall. Oh my gosh. And I have been telling you guys that one of the senses that the Lord highlights to me, well, one of the way I discern spirits the most is through my senses, through feeling. And so as I began to write this, I couldn't even finish because the Lord began to let me feel his presence. And so as he began to let me feel his presence, I just wrote down some things, because since I've been going through these experiences with the Lord, he had just been telling me to write down how things feel. So what I wrote down is, God is revealing a piece of his glory to me right now. It feels like it encompasses my vessels. It feels like an electricity, but it's not. It's duller and it's deeper inside, rising from my belly, moving out through my body like rushing water. I can't sit down. I want to move. I want to jump. I want to shout. God is revealing his glory, and he doesn't just reveal his glory to some people and not others. He wants to reveal his glory to all who will come with clean hearts before him. Let me see this scripture I want to read. Psalm 24 verse 3. Who shall ascend into the hill of the Lord, or who shall stand in his holy place? He that hath clean hands and a pure heart, who have not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully, he shall receive the blessings from the Lord and righteousness from the God of his salvation. So God is ready to reveal his glory. He's just asking us to get with the program. One of the things the Lord showed me to do over this month is to host 3-day fast. So the 3-day fast will be coming up soon, and I'll be doing it multiple times this month. And he gave me a whole outline, but to make it just to sum everything up, the fast is called Citizens of Heaven. So ultimately it's about the reuniting of God and his bride. It's about bringing them back to where they're supposed to be, bringing them back to their true identity. And it's about walking them into this place of rest, crossing the river of Jordan and receiving this rest where you know that the Lord is able and capable. He's bringing their faith up. He's bringing people's faith up in this hour. God is so good. He really wants to bring his glory. And I'm trying to make sure and see if there's anything else he wants me to say. I want to talk about Ezekiel real quick. I want to just redirect people to the scriptures of Ezekiel. Read through Ezekiel and understand what the Lord was saying there. So Ezekiel is about the temple of God and how the temple of God is being abused. There's so much idolatry going on within dark in the secret places. And so that's exactly what the Lord is talking about right now. See, we are now the temple of God. That's the place where he's supposed to be laying his head. But when he comes in, he sees all of these idolatrous ways within us. And he's like, how can I come and encompass you and show you my glory and you have these things in the way? I'm telling you that the month of July is going to be beautiful, and there's going to be people that come out of the fire that you don't even expect to would have come out of the fire. Maybe 3 years ago they were like running around and not taking Jesus serious, or maybe you even had revelation of them when they were in their times of not doing right. But I want to say that anybody can experience the glory. You just have to get up and walk with the Lord. And I also wrote, people you won't expect are going to walk out of the fire. I just want to warn you in this time, keep your mouth off of people. One of the things the Lord was showing me is that a lot of people are going through so many trials in this hour that it's going to look rough from the outside looking in. And sometimes from the inside looking in, you feel like, God, how are you going to pull me through this? But God is saying that I am capable to make my servant to stand. And one of the things that I wrote down a couple weeks ago, I wanted to share, is that I remember one time I was associating with a new friend. And this friend had like went off on like somebody, and I decided to still show grace and continue this friendship with this person. And so as I continued this friendship, I remember one night when we prayed, me and some other people prayed together, and me, her, and this other person prayed together, and I saw the glory of God in my room. It was so thick, it was like a cloud, and I was like, okay, the glory of God is here. And so what the Lord will do sometimes in my life is he'll show me somebody and who they are to him and what they mean to him. And even in the midst of them not walking like it, he'll show that. And so what I did after that was I continued the friendship, and eventually we fell out, and the Lord allowed me to part ways with this person because he knows that sometimes I'll try to help someone more than I need to in certain seasons. And so he allowed that friendship to go haywire or whatever. It didn't go haywire, we just didn't like agree. We had to agree to disagree in certain things. And what I'm saying there is, like, I remember around that time a lot of people were like talking about her character and how she just was off. And I just remembered what the Lord has showed me is that that's his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say that for now, the Lord is capable to make whom he has called to stand. Keep your mouth off of people. Stay in your own little lane. Work with the Lord and allow him to pull you into what he is pulling you into. Hold on, one more thing. And the last thing I want to say is, like, don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid. The Lord is about to ask you to do things you never did. The Lord is about to use conventional people to do big things. And we have to make sure as the children of God that God is calling that we are not afraid to go forward. It's even a big thing for me to even say that I'm hosting a corporate fast. But I am hosting a corporate fast. It's 3 days. It's going to be, I think I'm hosting it 3 times this month. And yeah, if y'all want to know about it, hit me up in the inbox. God bless y'all and get ready. We finna experience the glory of God.